New York City has just rolled out a new toll system to try to relieve traffic congestion into Manhattan.
In the wake of the change in the Big Apple, our Suzanne Le Mignot listening to Chicago drivers about their traffic experience here.
Chicago, in a recent ranking, is third when it comes to the most congested cities in the world.
Drivers we spoke to had similar complaints.
Sometimes it's very heavy traffic, very heavy, and especially we'll be here in downtown.
When you're on the expressways, does it take you a long time to get places? Tell me what that's like.
Oh, sometimes take hour, 1 hour, 2 hours.
A recently released global traffic scorecard shows Chicago drivers lose 1 week a year sitting in traffic. Chicago is tied with New York for that distinction. In the Big Apple, congestion pricing started this week for drivers who enter Manhattan's congestion relief zone. The system is set up to charge most drivers $9 during peak hours between 5 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekends. The toll costs $2.25 overnight. The revenue generated, expected to be in the billions, will be used for transportation improvements. Driver Gilbert Enriquez says he wouldn't want to see that congestion pricing here in Chicago.
Regular person, like he make like $15 an hour, $20. That's too much.
We took a survey of everything that other cities were doing.
6th Ward Alderman William Hall is chair of the Revenue Committee. Hall says last fall he gave a survey to all aldermen to get their thoughts on a congestion tax and other taxes to increase city revenue.
There was no one that supported any new tax. Matter of fact, there was more conversation about, again, study and data to justify if it was a relevant idea. And, you know, when we look at the congestion tax now, especially with more concern about the environment, more concern about traffic going to and from Chicago, who's coming in and who's going out. So that's where the conversation is now, that started last fall.
DePaul University transportation expert Joe Sweeterman says Chicago needs to take a look at what New York is doing.
We need congestion management strategies, mostly on the expressways and the tollways, to change the way people use those roads, to to carpool a bit more. We're falling behind, unfortunately.
And Sweeterman says the potential for reasonable tolls on the expressways could be used to improve transit and roads. In the Loop, Suzanne Le Mignot, CBS News, Chicago.